The Shiba Inu next bull run will begin on this day. This week, Shiba Inu, a cryptocurrency based on Ethereum, suffered despite the ETH blockchain's faultless update. As a result, traders search for indicators of the rate of increase in interest rates that may indicate a decline in the value of cryptocurrencies. We'll discuss about the start date of the Shiba Inu next bull run in this video. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shib fell to $0.851 during the most recent 24-hour trading period, down 10.52% from the previous week and 21.51% from the previous month. Furthermore, the recent drop in price was caused by other indicators as well. For example, the ratio of market value achieved to daily active addresses decreased. These negative indicators pointed to a potential downturn in the days ahead. Accordingly, experts predict that Shiba Inu will drop by 25% this month, from $0.83 to $0.93. Shib's moving average convergence divergence, which indicated a bearish edge in the market, also gave rise to a similar image. Given this pessimistic attitude, it seems sense that investors are looking for any indications of optimism in the market. That's precisely what our top 2023 investment has given its early supporters. Sitting on 100% profits and anticipating more is a big reason to be hopeful about 2023 and 2024. The price of Shiba Inus has momentarily flirted with the potential beginning of a bull run, but bulls who dropped the ball in September because of the strength of the dollar instead had a back-to-school moment. Important levels have been abandoned since the start of the month, with the largest being $0.1209. As the Swedish Riksbank sets the tone for the market with an enormous 100 BP rise, another move down seems certain. Should the Fed follow suit on Wednesday, this would lead to a big sell-off in cryptocurrencies due to even more dollar strength. The price of Shiba Inus is now at the whim of central banks after today's market tremors caused by the Swedish Riksbank's unexpected £100 billion boost. The move has tense markets ahead of the Fed policy meeting on Wednesday, even though Sweden and the SEK have nothing to do with cryptocurrencies. An unexpected £100 billion raise from the Fed would be a major game changer for the markets. A massive sell-off in stocks and cryptocurrencies would be set off by the strength of the dollar. When markets get more concerned that a £100 billion rate increase may be imminent, the value of the shit might fall by 10% in the lead-up to the Fed meeting. Powell's delivery of this statement might lead to even more dollar strength, which would force the euro-dollar back below parity and cause another sell-off in stocks and cryptocurrencies. This pressure would be sufficient to force a breach below $0.00000965. From there, there's a potential decline in winding towards $0.0000000655 in another region, which would add an additional 40% of losses to the books for 2023. The other possibility is that, if the Fed just announces a dovish statement and a lesser than anticipated rate rise, things will turn around. This would indicate a little increase to $0.001209 and an 11% positive return. The red declining trend line, the historical crucial level at $0.001209, and the 55-day simple moving average all dwell around that level as limits. Thus, that would be the maximum extent of the short-term gain. Unification, the creator of Shibarium, has disclosed some significant information about the upcoming Shiba Inu Layer 2 protocol, including information on the X Fund and a SHIBASWAP bonus. The Unification Foundation has made an official notification stating that preparations are continuing in full swing for the fourth alpha and public testnets of the forthcoming protocol. The statement also reaffirms the intentions for these testnets, which are scheduled for late September or early October. The community is reminded by Unification that the final X Fund claims deadline is almost approaching. The Unification Foundation successfully created the last X Fund on August 22nd, and they established a maximum claim term of 1 month that ends on September 22nd. Any X Fund coins that remain unclaimed after this date will be burned by the smart contract. Additionally, according to Unification, the final supply could be lower than the original 10,000 anticipated. There were 9888 in stock right now. Certain X funds related to the SHIBASWAP bonus may be redeemed till the following year. According to the release, unclaimed tokens from the SHIBASWAP and X Fund yield portals will be accessible for withdrawals until early 2024, even though the smart contract will burn any remaining X funds. A proposed governance proposal's conclusion will determine whether or not the X funds go to the Unification Community Fund. Participants and community members that support innovation and other initiatives to grow the network will be rewarded with tokens. To ensure that the network is prepared for all users at the official launch, the first public beta testnet will largely target developers and delegators. The statement also states that by optimizing the bug fixing and open testing procedures, the next public beta will guarantee the security of the mainnet launch. In addition, everyone who wants to validate will be able to join the beta in advance of the mainnet launch. Support for the Ethereum March is also promised in the statement. Unification thinks that supporting ETH2 and the original split is the best course of action for the industry as a whole, hence it aims to support both. Our goal is to keep up support for both the new ETH2 network and the original split. We think that offering the greatest tools across all channels benefits the larger blockchain community, especially as Unification seeks to facilitate all decentralization efforts. As per a previously reached community consensus, the network has formally discontinued minting Bone. Bone, the Shibarium protocol's official gas, has already reached 230 million, the maximum amount determined for Bone farming. To give Shibarium validator access to the last 20 million of Bone's maximal supply, the community agreed in June to seize minting Bone at 230 million. For protocol to function properly, at least 20 million Bone are required. Additionally, Shiba Inu has made references to the debut of many tokens, such as Treat and Shy. Treat will only be used as a reward token. Shy, on the other hand, will serve as the ecosystem's official stablecoin. According to Satoshi Kazama, Australia will probably be the last test site for Shiba Eternity, the Shib's CCG game. In answer to a query from a well-known Shib community member at Shib Alexander, Kazama revealed this. On September 17, 2022, the Shiba Eternity game was released in Australia and subsequently made its debut on the Apple App Store. Users from Australia have the same chance as Vietnamese users to be among the first testers and bug reporting of the Shiba Eternity game. The Shib's CCG game in Vietnam was a great success, according to test reports. Several accounts state that the Shiba team had to 50-fold the capacity of the gaming server in order to meet the unexpectedly large demand. In response to customer requests for the Shib's CCG to be tested in their nation, Kazama said that download day will probably be the next event. A user from Turkey made one of the requests, stating that the Turkish community is looking forward to Shiba Eternity. When will we be able to download the game from the App Store? Kazama answered quickly. He continued by saying that everyone will be able to download the game, not only residents of certain countries. He claims that the Shiba team wants to demonstrate to the Shadow Cats just how powerful Shiba really is. On download day, he said he wants the game's downloads to smash the App Store records. The primary developer for Shiba Inu also made a suggestion that ship burning would be achievable via the game, but he would provide more information on it in a different update before to the download. Kazama went on to say that before the download day, a lot of conversations would take place and that Shiba Eternity is more than just a game. When the game launches, the Shiba team wants to increase its user base. William Volk, a consultant for Shiba Eternity, presented the game at the largest international video game trade event, Gamescom, last month. Now Payments, a cryptocurrency payment gateway company, has announced that companies may now begin to take leech payments from their clientele. What's more, they can always utilize the platform to convert fiat into a leash. The second native token in the Shiba Inu ecosystem is called Leash. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.